turned my act around, picked up the book and put the bottle down. Could you help me? Would you help me? I saw the flash but couldn't hear the sound. Didn't know I fell until I hit the ground. Now I'm hooked to machines and they say I can't leave.
Tuesday, everybody. I love how I normally have like a little stack of like 4 or 5 picks here on my desk before I start every single time. And this time I was like, you know what, screw it. I've got my favorite pick right here. I don't need it. I'm good. I'm not gonna drop anything. Who drops picks like an idiot? And then I literally dropped a pick 3 times during that song and kept having to like reach forward and grab a new one. So learn from my mistake, kids. Always bring extra picks. But hello, happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope y'all have had a wonderful week so far. It's been I have a very grumpy Maggie looking at me in the closet for being loud when she's trying to sleep. I'll try and keep it down. She'll probably make an appearance here in a second. But anyways, it has been a weird week so far, I reckon. But it's been good nonetheless. I hope everybody's had a wonderful one on their end as well. We are here with our regularly scheduled Tuesday programming. I know last week we kind of changed it up, and everything in my heart and soul still right now wants to be playing Path of Exile, but I gotta do what we gotta do, and we gotta play Monster Hunter for multiple reasons. 1, because I miss it. 2, because I love playing with y'all, and 3, because we have the new event quest that came out today, including the USA Championship qualifier. Do I think I'm gonna get anywhere near the top 1,000? No. Do I think I'm gonna get anywhere near the top 10,000? No. But am I still gonna attempt it like a bunch and try and get my time down as much as possible? We'll see. I don't even know what weapon or the stipulations. You know, most of the time with these they give you like a specific weapon that you have to use. If it's like a long sword or a great sword, like I'm cooked. But if you can bring your own weapon and it's a switch axe, might be okay, at least in the switch axe division. But thank you so much, Ghost. I love that hashtag. But anyways, before we get into it, Facebook, you know the drill. We keep it short and sweet. We love you. We want to keep hanging out with you. We just don't want to do it on Zuckerberg's terms and conditions. So we will be hanging out over on Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube for pretty much the rest of the evening. We'll be playing this for a good while, and then we'll potentially transition into something else. If we do, it'll probably be Path of Exile, but we'll see. Regardless, y'all have a wonderful night. Come hang out with us over there. We'll see you then. Facebook is out of here, y'all. Transitions to PoE 2. Yeah. Yeah, man. So with PoE, I've gotten farther in the game than I ever have, and it's getting to the, like, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but it's getting to the really addictive part. Like, I'm running through all these maps at the end, that, like, through different modifiers, I crank up the rarity of the items found on the map to try and get like the craziest gear to drop, and then you have your merchant tab that you can set up. And once you do that, you put your like gear that you aren't using, that you just farmed, into this tab, set the price for it, log out of the game, come back to it a few hours later, and other players that are looking for that gear can like look it up, see that you have it for sale. If they agree with your price, they just travel to your hideout and buy it from you. You don't have to be online anymore. You used to have to be online, but you don't have to anymore. So the next time you log in, you just have loot and like currency in your box. It's a wonderful system. So that being said, my newest addiction hasn't been like, I need to get through the story, I need to get to the end, I need to see what this is, I need to see what this. Now it's just like I am loot goblin final form. You know what I mean? I love it so much, and my favorite part of the game was hunting the loot anyways. So now that it's become like the main focus of the game, it's been real fun. Yeah, it is, especially because Boppy, I'm sure you're familiar with it, but every time the new season comes out, the economy completely resets. So at least for the season, because there's a new league, so all of the rarity essentially resets, everybody's loot goes back to 0, all the currency goes back to 0, and it just like, it's a crazy market. Like stuff that was selling for really high one day will be selling for nothing the next day, and then likewise stuff that wasn't selling for anything or nobody was paying attention to, a YouTuber realizes that it works well in a build and it just explodes in price on the market. But anyways, not gonna lie, my hype for Borderlands 4 has died out. Oh yeah, I still want to play it, and I still plan on playing it eventually. I don't think it's gonna be one of those games that I get like at launch, which I know sucks because like they're depending on people to pre-order this, especially with as rough as it's been for the Borderlands franchise over the last few years. They're kind of really hoping this one hits, and I feel for them, I do, but I don't know. There's nothing about, which is so weird saying, but there's nothing about Borderlands 4 that I'm like freaking out about, you know? And I remember doing that for like all the other Borderlands games. Yeah, I'll wait until it's like on sale, or I mean, who knows if it comes out and everybody's like, yo, game of the year, this is the best Borderlands has ever been. Well, even then, because like I have Borderlands 1, 2, and 3, and I have friends that still play them religiously. I could jump into them at any point in time, and just at no point in my life recently have I been like, man, Borderlands sounds like fun. Yeah, so like, and Chronos looks amazing too, and I've heard nothing but good things about that one. I like to kind of make up my own mind when it comes to like games, so I don't really take too much weight with what reviewers and everything say, but I will say all the ones that I do listen to and respect their opinions on stuff, they all have really positive things to say about it. Same with the other game that I called, and I've been talking about it for months, and I need to pick it up because it just came out. Hell Is Us. I've only really seen 1 or 2 negative critiques about it, and other than that, I've just seen like stellar reviews. Oh yeah, Lost Soul Aside. I forgot about that. I've only seen 1 video on that, and it wasn't too favorable, but I wasn't like super interested in it to begin with. I thought it looked cool. I just thought it looked like a more Final Fantasy-ish Final Fantasy 15. Like, I thought Noctis had more anime hair and got a new game. I haven't, Boppy. You know, if it wasn't Monster Hunter Tuesday, I had considered playing that. I think we might do that on Thursday, because you're like the 3rd or 4th person to bring it up in the last week. It looks nutso. Those new like Chaos Amalgamations or whatever. Bro, what? Okay. I might have to pre-order that though. The DLC alone is worth it. The DLC and the Steelbook. Hold up. Hold up. Space Marine 2. Bro, what? Shut up. Okay. Well. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. I don't know if I saw that. That's I have to get that. That art book looks incredible. Or Steelbook, sorry, not art book. Let me get my life together. I am. But yeah, hell, we might run some Monster Hunter, and if nobody else joins the lobby, I don't mind switching over to Space Marine. I mean, I'm for real. I've been playing so much Path. Like, yeah, I'm up to 311 hours. And I think it was at like 260 something before this newest update came out. It was at 2 something. So at the very least, I've put like 20 something hours into that game in the last couple months or a couple weeks. Last week? I don't know. Time is an illusion, man. Might have to see that man's PoE character. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing super fancy, but my league character is a higher level than my standard character now. My league character is like level 77, almost 78. I'm a Deadeye. So once I hit 78, I can start using the Gemini bow, which, if built properly, can fire like an additional 4 extra arrows, and it doesn't have DPS like diminished like if you equip multi-shot, the jewel. So it's just like each additional arrow is the like raw DPS of the weapon on top of it. So like it just stacks and gets stupid. Right now, my bow, I'm using a dual string bow, and the way I have it set up, I think it shoots like 4 or 5. And it's like a real crazy fan of lightning arrows that just clears pretty much everything. November, after my horror series, I'm doing all of Space Marine 2 story and operation. Oh, heck yeah, dude. I will definitely join you for some of that. Yeah, dude, the builds are insane. Especially with this new season. Alright, this is the championship, right? To all who know the true meaning of waking a weapon, yet still march onward. Damn, I don't see Switch Axe, though. Kinda lame. I think that's gotta be the new one, right? Well, what about you, Boppy? What character are you playing on PoE right now? Yeah, who knows? We might move into some Space Marine 2. If Monster Hunter isn't super popping off, and if we don't get a bunch of people in the lobby like looking to do stuff, we can transition into something else. And I need to check out the new content and would love to. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely should. If you haven't yet, you should. It sucks. If I would have known, I would have reminded you. I think it was last weekend or the one before it. No, it was the one before it. It was free to play for everybody for the whole weekend. And it will eventually be free to play, but I've been so addicted to the dang game. I bought like the $60 early access version on the PlayStation, and then I bought the standard early access on the PC. Because for some reason, it doesn't unlock early access across all platforms, even if your GGG account is synced between all platforms. I guess we're going to try this one. We definitely aren't getting anywhere near the top. There's no weapons here that I'm super familiar with. I also need to play more 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚, which we can do that. New Berserk next year too. A new Berserk game? Y'all, what? Have I been so out of the loop? Oh, next volume. Okay, okay. Whew. Oh. I was like, what is happening right now? I know I've been busy, like, transitioning to the new job, like, offboarding my current one and onboarding the new one and doing, like, doctor stuff and band stuff, but, like, I feel like I'm still somewhat in the loop, and y'all are hitting me with all these mind-blowing bombs. That's the Keanu Reeves anime? What? Keanu Reeves anime? Are you talking Cyberpunk? Which I haven't seen that, but I hear that's just like emotional damage, the anime. I do think Silent Hill is this month. I think Chronos is like next week or something. I thought it was this week. We're gonna try this with dual blades, y'all. It's not gonna end pretty, but after that we can just after we run this a few times, we can try to just answer SOS flares if nobody else is playing. Oh, you're talking, yes, I know what you're talking about. We're talking about Berserk, like the anime. Like with guts. Oh, you're good. Oh, you butthole. Freaking 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚, man. Whoop. Get out of here, bud. Friggin' fire chicken. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Hell. Let me get on my burb. Burb friend, help. Let me heal. Heal me. There we go. God, that was so nasty. But how's everybody's night going? What's everybody getting into? Get over here, you dingus. The Office. Oh no, not The Office. I hate that game. I mean, it's not so bad once you get past a certain level, but it's still just lame. At least it's the only game I've found that like actually pays you, unlike the other games where it's all like, earn money while playing this game. Farming Sigma Sector. Ooh, okay. Sigma Sector's cool. You haven't unlocked Axiom Plains yet, have you? And Sigma Sector is actually one of the better places to farm. That's where I was farming for a while to get like Serena and everything like that. Ligma Sigma. Josh, if you hop on Monster Hunter, the championship quest, one of the weapons is dual blades. You'd be primed and ready to go. Oh shit. I'm not doing too well because I'm not great with any of these weapons. If they had a switch axe, I could probably do okay. But, you know. Get back here. Yes. I think there's great sword, long sword, lance, dual blades, and I can't remember the other two if I'm being completely honest with you. Bobby, you play on PC, right? Oh, get some! Get wrecked!
Yeah, on PC. Have you noticed any performance improvements since they've been doing like work on the game with the updates and everything? Woo. I don't know if you necessarily had performance issues to begin with, but uh-oh. Yeah, mine plays a lot better. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people were having some kind of issue, but I saw one of their newest updates. They fixed like a memory leak issue. Excuse me. Which I think was one of the ones causing a lot of people's grief. Why won't this big fire chicken go down? The pre-marinated hot wing. Give me that wound. And then we also have the Final Fantasy event to look forward to here in a couple weeks. I think that was like the end of September, wasn't it? I don't know. We might not have even gotten a date. But I want to say something comes out at the end of September. Got your tail, son. Wait, I broke his tail, but it doesn't look like any of it came off. What's that about, brother? Oh, Boppy, we, I don't remember if you were here on Sunday or not, but if not, we managed to take down Duke's Dare Freya, Dark Souls 2. I remember, were you, I know Saba's a big fan of Dark Souls 2, but I thought there was someone else in chat that was a big fan of Dark Souls 2, and for some reason I thought it was you. And if not, I'm sorry. Yeah, it wasn't great. Big old crazy spider, man. To be honest, the worst part of that fight was the little spiders. Because they, like, not only do they attack you and, like, stun you and all that stuff, but they would poison the hell out of you. Like, I could take them down in one hit, but there was, like, 8 of them. Okay, he's got the skull. But we have to slay him. Whoa! Gonna slay me first. Josh, what specifically are you farming in Sigma? Gotcha, nerd. Let's see if we can end this with a finisher. No, close. Why won't you attack the frickin' wound, brother? There we go. There we go. I did do it with a finisher. But that was so slow. Woof. I didn't even get a B. Do we know if... Oh, you get a new hunter title for that. Does anybody know or remember if the time stuff goes up or down if we have other people with us? Oh, and Boppy, to answer your earlier question. Yeah, so it's lance, greatsword, longsword. What is that? Bowgun? Or hang on, I can tell you. What? Damn it. Might just make the monster harder. Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to do it again. Yeah, I think that's heavy bowgun and then dual blades with bow. Yeah, that wasn't really... If I could have my normal gear with me, but... Let's see. If there's nobody else in the lobby or nobody else that wants to join, I'm just going to start like responding to SOS flares for a little while. I don't think there's too much in particular I need to grind for. I do need one of those super sweet talismans they just came out with. Yeah, Boppy, I do too. Like, I don't understand why they don't, to be honest. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's the 𝕋𝕚𝕟𝕚 switch axe. It turns into a scythe. It's pretty neat. But let's see. SOS flares, 9 stars. Yeah, it's a lot of talismans. And hell no, I'm not doing a Sarajeos. Go on somewhere, Steve. I'll do that one all day long. Damn it. No, not Steve. Not Steve. Sure, we'll do Ms. I want one with... Gore isn't too much better. It's me and you and you and me. And our friend Steve. Yeah. Except for this is not our friend. This Steve is not our friend, Josh. Sure. God damn it! I swear to everything. I just want to hunt some monsters, please. Sure. There's not even that many good rewards. It'll be a good starter. Definitely botched that. I didn't mean to quick start. I needed to eat. So that's how it's going over here.
Commencing quest by order of the guild.
All right, are we... Which one are we taking on? Which one's everybody fighting? Wait, is it just me and Homeboy? Okay. Oh, we got a hunting horn with us. We are so good. We are gravy. I do love the flaming secret. I feel like that one's paid for though, and I don't. Even though I have the like super expensive version, there's still like cosmetic DLC that isn't included in that. Hunting Horn is pretty fun, and it did get boss rework in this game, so it's even better than it ever has been. But my problem is I'm bad about remembering all the different combos, and all of the combos, like the songs, they change per Hunting Horn, and it's just too much for my smooth caveman brain to wrap my head around entirely, you know. I like big slicey stick. Sometimes I'd rather just bonk. Yeah, exactly. It's, you know, to each their own. I'll save all my like min-maxing and stats and like crazy finger combinations to PoE. Whoa! Whoa! Big old oof tuna up in here. Belly plopping about. Insect blade was breaking my fingers. Oh my god, yeah, dude. We both jumped in the air at the same time. Also, I'm about to be really mad if I'm using my... Which one am I using? Oh, damn it, I'm using the wrong weapon. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Well, Jersey, you can see what weapon you're using. Why didn't you see that from the beginning? Well, chat, I will respawn to you and say that I have the same layered weapon skin on both of my weapons. So they are identical. And I didn't really think it through at first. And so, yeah, this is just now the reality I live. I can take it off, but I also just really like the way the weapon looks. It's not that big of a deal to open up the start menu and make sure I have the right weapon equipped, but still kind of worth a giggle. Whoa! Oh, that was rude as hell. Also, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna try and stay up as late as we normally do, right? But I spent like 3 hours in the car today, going to a bunch of long, well, it was one long doctor's appointment, but it was long. Yeah, I'm a little eepy. Big driving, yes. I had to go to like a specialist that was like an hour and some change away. Big. Oh, come on. There we go. Now he's naked. Naked tuna. I'm really just gonna focus on farming these 9 stars for as long as we play Monster Hunter tonight. Because I do need some crowns and everything, but what I really need is I still need one of those good talismans. They released them a few weeks back, and I admittedly haven't played Monster Hunter outside of stream, so I've kind of not had an opportunity to farm a good, like, proper one for my build. Damn it, I was hoping I'd be able to connect at least part of that tail end. Oh, he's got a wound. Let me get that wound. Gotta get that wound. Ha! Somebody else already got it. I need to see what's the best they can roll. I've seen some gnarly ones in the Monster Hunter Facebook groups. Like off the top of my head, you know, obviously I can't think of anything, but it's also all going to be subjective, right? Like mine, I could use like power prolonger, critical eye, an attack boost, but like a hunting horn could use like sonorous song, also probably use power prolonger, and but you know, it's going to be, because it can roll all of the armor skills and all of the weapon skills, the mixing and matching possibilities are not endless, obviously, but it is ridiculous how many different mix like combinations there can be. Fit attack 5 and crit boost with weapon. Oh god. So I think the most, I don't know, I think the highest I've seen any of the actual skills be on them has been like 3. But with those ones, it's just like 1 skill. I've seen them like 2 and then 1 other skill. I think I've also seen 2 and then 2 single skills. But I'll have to look. I'm honestly surprised they didn't do rarities of them. Not that anybody wants that. But uh-oh. And don't get me wrong, they probably will. Oh yeah, I forget about the slots. There's slots in them too. It's really like one little piece of gear could totally make your whole build. I'm farming for a set for play. Oh, okay. I'll be honest, I've got my characters built the hell out. And aside from 𝕋𝕚, I don't have like a full kit for any of them. Like, I have 𝕋𝕚 with like the toxic kit, with all the modifiers on it that I need, with all the right values that I need. But everybody else, I just use, honestly, half of them I use 𝕋𝕚's kit. Give me my brute crits back. Oh, dude, for real. Dude, they should work that mechanic into the, like the offset strike, or the rising strike, or whatever it's called. If I get any more Haley, oh no! I wish you could like trade them. I mean, dog, you can sell them to ETO and get tickets, and then you can use those tickets to buy stuff that you don't have. Which, if you aren't already, definitely do that. So many dudes. Oh, dude, you're gonna have so many tickets. You'll be able to buy everything for a couple weeks. Never got like -85. Oh god. Whoa. Got 7 alt Valby cells. Holy shit. Do you have alt Valby already? Get back here. Why won't you let me? There we go. I mean, you could always farm Valby. Oh, damn. You should honestly... I feel like there might be better farming places. Where you going, guy? Friend, buddy, pal. There you go. The monster's right there. You know, it's funny. There's a bird in Path of Exile that looks very, very much like your secret in Monster Hunter. And you only get it, like, way late into the game, and not everybody gets it. It's like an actual skill gem you have to unlock. The only reason I have it is because it makes me move fast, and my skill tree, I've got a few things in there slotted that give me bonuses for having a companion within a certain, like, distance of me, and your herb friend counts as a companion. You're one blueprint away from all of yes. I would say also, let's see if ETO's shopping list has been. They usually announce it pretty early.
Let's take a quick break.
No, it's not posted. Of course not. Of course not. Alright, whatever. Anyways. Before I get too far in the weeds. I was here to get my equipment. I love how I keep pausing the game like it's actually going to do something. Rathalos stench effective? Oh, it's because they fired off a dung pod. I was like, what do you mean? We got a stinky dragon over here? Stinky. Oh, there he is. What up, Stinky? Stinky Los. Give that man a Bathalos. I'll stop. I still can't believe I got that ultimate Luna drop. Just running one random operation on stream with y'all the other night. Well, and then there's one of the things for the login bonus was a crate where you get to pick one of her parts or one of the parts for the dog. So I'm going to leave that in my inventory until I have farmed for a little bit. And if I get stuck, like needing one specific part after trying multiple times, I'm just going to crack that case, get the part for free, and go from there. If I am able to get everything really easily, I'll just do the same thing and save the case for the dog. Oh yeah, it's the other thing. They updated the dogs. One of them, like... One of them, Oh, you're okay, Peachy. Is everything okay? We were just talking about First Descendant stuff. Gotcha. In the neck. Okay. What? Just making sure. Get back here. Get over here. Oh my God. Quit moving around. There we go. We got the tempered wound from like through his body somehow. Oh God, waterfall. Doctor, welcome in. How has your week been? Oh, and also, sorry to keep bringing up Path and First Descendant and everything while we're playing Monster Hunter, but back to Path, and that conversation, Boppy, if you're still lurking, it's gotten bad where I've like downloaded a third-party like price charting program on my computer. It's like Exiled Exchange 2 or whatever, but it keeps up with the market in real time, and I just like hit Control D when I'm looking at an item in my inventory, and it pulls up an overlay to like price check everything like that. And then I've also like downloaded custom filter modifiers for both PC, and it works on PlayStation as well. So I like uploaded it to my GGG account, and they work on PlayStation, which is bananas. Busier than Scyther in a wheat field? Oh man, that is pretty busy. Why is my bird running in circles? I'm literally... weird. But I am good. It's been a busy day as well. I had the day off from work, but I had to drive way out of town to go to the doctor, to go to a doctor's office. But I'm sure you know, as all doctors are in communication with one another at all times, it's more of like a hive mind situation than like an email or a pager situation. So I'm sure you got all the updates that on my chart as well, so I'm sure I don't really need to recap anything with my visit. Yeah, so ETAO comes out on Fridays. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. He comes out every Friday, but there are like there's like 2 new vendors. One of them's like a collectibles vendor though. Texted me talking trash about you. I told him you're cool. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I thought they were acting a lot cooler after leaving and coming back for a little bit. Let's go. Why did it look like I just completed like 6 bounties? Not 6, but like 4. All right. So these materials here, Josh, this is what we're talking about. These are called, they're like glowing stones, but you investigate them or whatever the heck it's called. Appraise them. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, so this one, attack boost, charge oh, wait. What is Charge Master? Dog. We might need to we might need to use this one. This has got weakness exploit, attack boost, and charge master on it, which seems Kind of like power prolonger. Anyways, blast attack, guard up, latent power, level 4 botanist, and then thunder attack level 1 with a 3-slot jewel. Thunder attack 2, critical I1, paralysis attack with 2 1-slots. Poison attack level 3, dragon res 2, tremor res 1. Handicraft resentment. Ooh, that's a good set. Yeah. Damn. Okay. And lastly, we got a maxed out focus and level 1 agitator. Cool. Cool beans. Red blood cells be wonky. I know, right? All I need on dual blade is elemental weakness and something else. Yeah, dude, the combinations are kind of crazy. I honestly don't even know what I have on mine right now.
Come on over.
Change equipment. I've just got exploiter charm. Like good old exploiter charm. All right. God, I've got 5 pages of these. Come on now. I've only got one that's a rarity 8, but artillery, punishing draw, and divine blessing. Divine blessing's dope. Artillery is not good at all for me. Maxed out focus and agitator. Poison attack, dragon res, tremor. Where's the one that we just got? Damn, that one's cool. Max speed sharpening, max thunder res, and then level 1 ice attack. Damn, max protective polish and then max quick sheath. Okay, this is the one we got. Attack boost, charge master, weakness exploit. And the one we're wearing has just 2 points of weakness exploit. So then in theory, we should be able to... Yeah, in theory, we should be able to... As soon as I find it again. Y'all, what the hell? Oh, that one has part... What's critical status? Oh, man. Where the hell... Oh, that one's so good, too, though. It was a 7, right? Or was it a 6? Oh, no, it was a 6. It's right there. That one's neat. Why do some of these have stars? Oh, I guess I accidentally added some of them to favorites? Interesting. Alright, so let's do this. And then let's see if we can do... Do weakness exploit. Why my ad's not furry? I don't know. I was gonna come up with something silly to say, but I didn't have anything. Tenderizer, that does weakness exploit, right? Yeah. God, we need a 3. Okay. Wah, wah. Alright, well then maybe we do need something else. Well, can I switch out any of the other things? I mean, flare's dope. Makes it so ever so slightly easier to inflict wounds. Also deals additional non-elemental damage. Yeah, flare is so dope. Oh, listen. First off, welcome in, Cat. Hello. Hello. I hope you've had a wonderful week so far. And yes, he waxes to show off his cat abs. Okay. Leave my man alone. Listen, this is my video game character. This is my video game power fantasy. And y'all can create your own character. I am going to force you to look at it with your eyeballs through the internet. And whether you guys want to admit it or not, this is what peak male performance looks like. Right here. Listen. Do you like the jiggle physics on my ears? No jiggle physics on my abs, though. You know why? Because they rock solid. Kitty abs. Oh no, I hate that you're dealing with computer issue stuff. The ears are wonderful. Yes. Wiggly ears. Okay. Let's chain this back. We're doing this. Yep. Alright, so we need something at least with weakness exploit 2. Preferably something higher? Oh, no. We definitely want 2, because, well, hold on. What are the chances I'm overkilling it with the weakness exploit right now? If we switch this and I stay at 6 or stay at 5, I'm overkilling it.
My hammer is yours anytime.
Aha! I was not. Vashy, hello! How was your nappity nap? We are doing well. We are doing well. Monster Hunter's been a little chill. We've knocked out like 2 or 3 hunts so far. We might do a couple more and then move into something else. I mean, I can't even focus on the game because of the washboard midsection. Could grind meat on those things, right? Bam! So we are going to change back to our previous talisman. And then we're just going to try and farm for one that has at least 2 weakness exploit and then some other good stuff. How's that sound? Not going to guarantee we'll get that tonight, but we'll see. It's okay. I feel less like a zombie now. That's always good. God, every time. It's because they know it's such a good quest. But yeah, the other day I think I only got like 3 hours of sleep before work too. So I felt like The Walking Dead all day as well. And then when I did finally get to sleep, I slept like a rock, but then the next day I still also just felt half dead. Come on, man. Give us another laggy. You know what? Here, let's see if we can find... Oh, did we get one? Please. Let's freaking go! Yeah, likewise. I hope you feel better too if you were feeling off or feeling not your best. That's why you slept. But regardless, welcome. And I hope you feel refreshed from your nap.
We got this. That commencing quest.
Everyone in the village said they can help too.
All right, we're gonna take down this Laggy and Mizu and hope for the best. Where's the freaking... There we go. What? People withdrew from the quest already? Oh, wait, it's just me? Oh, hell no. I'm not about to take on both of these guys by myself. Like, maybe if I started the quest solo? But... when you have 4 people join, it scales, like, both HP and aggression for 4 people. And when they leave, it does not scale back down. So... F that. Dang it. Come on. I swear to gosh. Oh, I think I just got kicked from that one hunt we were just on, or disconnected or something, because I went to go eat at my tent, and when I came out of the tent, the squad was 4 people, and then it was 1 person. And I was like, oh, hell no, I am not fighting this all by myself. No way, Jose. No way, TK. Oh, speaking of,
A supply shipment's
obviously new Digimon game coming out real soon, like real soon, but the demo is launching tomorrow. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah. We're on the same page, Vashi. Great minds. They do be thinking alike. Kind of hate that I didn't fly in there like I normally do. Oof. Alright, we got 2 long swords, dual blades, and a switch axe. This guy is done for. Not worried about anything until we get to that Laggy. And even the tempered Laggy is not the worst. It's certainly no tempered Steve, but it has gotten me a few times. That underwater segment is just so slow. Gotta have that swax. Exactly. I bring a swax type vibe to the function that hunters can appreciate. Well, and you missed it earlier too. We were doing the USA Championship qualifier quest, and I booted it up and was immediately so disappointed to see that they don't have a switch axe as an option. It's just like heavy bow gun, bow, dual blades, lance, great sword, and long sword maybe. The disrespect to the switch axe community. And the Monster Hunter community as a whole. Oh! Mister. Oh man, yeah. I'm always down to play Monster Hunter. And your computer might play it now with all of the updates and stuff. But it is kind of an expensive game, so I don't know if I'd risk it without being 100% certain. But you do have a Steam Deck, and I'm pretty sure it's... Well, no, actually, I don't think it's Steam Deck verified. I could always get World... excuse me. I could always get World for PC and start it over from the beginning. 700-something hours. Start that journey over again with y'all. Oh God, his lightning got me there. But yes, I do be loving some Monster Hunter. Every time I jump in here, I'm reminded of how much I love this game and the world and all the characters and critters. Just still kind of waiting for them to drop that big old expansion. I'm just interested in seeing like what the expansion's gonna be about. Watch it just be like Iceborne 2. Good God. TK out here busting a move, y'all. Busting it wide open. What Rathalos roared. Yes, we need to make that remix and then have like a anime music video of just Palicos dancing to that song. Like, I don't know what program it is that people do all that stuff in, where you can like download the 3D models of like characters and other in-game assets, and then like modify them to do what you want them to do and like say silly stuff and like set up scenes. But that seems like it would be a lot of fun. This laggy is kinda getting a lesson in ass whooping. Whoa. Oh God. What the heck? Chat, what the hell was that? Most people use stuff like Sketchfab or something like that. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if, oh God. Other dude just got one shot. But I know Blender is one of the ones that people use to like create 3D models. I didn't know if that was one that you could also do stuff like that with. White powder. How did that not kill me? Blender's a great program. I think it's easier to do. Oh, okay. Oh, also, speaking of programs and files and all that stuff, I did look for STL files of the stuff that I was wanting, and I could not find them. I think it's... Who died? Was that me? That wasn't me. What? What the hell? Dog, what? Did they... Did they buff Laggy? Sorry. I looked up those things that I was wanting to get printed and I couldn't find the files. I think the people who made the files probably just have them hidden away on their hard drive so they can sell the printed versions of them. But one of them was a deck box for my Necron cards, and then the other one wasn't like 3D printed. It was like actually made by Games Workshop, but it was those really sick Necron dice, and I haven't found anything like those third hand. I've only found like the actual dice themselves for sale, but they're like $100 for six-sided dice, which I'm just like, man, come on. Yeah. There we go. Give me that belly. That laggy belly. Oh, God. That Arkfeld's about to take me down. Sure, I can just find out. I just forgot the name. Oh, you're totally fine. Yeah, I'll send you like the sorry, I'm running away from the monster. Vashy, I'll send you a whisper real quick with the eBay link for the dice. I can really only find them on eBay because they're, you know, older and out of print, but God, they are the coolest things ever. And I know Baron of Dice makes some, but still. Actually, it doesn't look like Baron of Dice has any. Oh, God. Oh, wait, yeah. They're just, I guess, for legal reasons, they're called slumbering machines. But they look really cool, actually. Oh, man, they're in the water. I hate this part of the fight. Ugh. Damn, those are all really cool. But yeah, I do think I like the other ones better. Sick. Okay. I guess let's try and do this. Whoa! Sorry, you got me sidetracked looking at dice. Ha! Get bonked, nerd! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If we can make it through this next little bit of the fight, I think we have it. The water part is the last part before he, like... Oh, God! And also, Vashi, I'll send you the link to the deck box as well, because the deck box is on eBay also, and I found a few things kind of similar to it, but I didn't really like the ones that were like similar. This one was just like really cool and really specific, and I figured, but in that one you could see like the print lines. And so I was interested in seeing how yours would handle that if you did it without the print lines on your fancy schmancy machine. I also love that Baron of Dice can't call them Necron dice on their websites. They're called slumbering machines, because they've been asleep for 60 million years. Oh! That was a close call. Endrick, hello! Welcome in! And that's awesome. Congrats. Tired Transformers was taken, I guess. It's funny. I'm in a guild on the Warhammer phone game, Tacticus or whatever, and it's like a Necron themed guild, but the name of it is Soulless Toasters. Yeah, I can add anti-aliasing to my print, which would smooth out more. I have money live. Oh, that's awesome! Congrats on the weight loss. Very brave toasters. The bravest of toasters, honestly. Fearless toasters, one might even say. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Necron lore, Doctor, but they're pretty cool, in my opinion at least. Everybody's got their own favorite faction or favorite Xenos in the 40k universe. I just was like instantly gravitated towards the Necron, and then the more that I looked into them and read on them, I was like, this is the coolest shit ever. What are you talking about? Why is this not the most popular faction in all of Warhammer? Let's go! Yes. Tried to fight a god, or gods siding with some other gods. All right, let's hope we get some better rolls on this. I also found a Necron dice holder. It looks like a... Ooh, that's probably really cool looking. Yeah, I've been like full blown obsessed with all the Necron stuff. That's why I went like out of my way to buy the Necron Magic the Gathering deck from a buddy. Especially because it's like stupid expensive now, but thankfully one of my friends had one. But that's the only like Magic deck I have, and I've loved playing with it because all the artwork is all Necron like themed. All the cards themselves are Necron themed. I think there's like 40 new cards in the deck. It's bananas. Let me find that deck box for you real quick, Fashy. Oh, sorry, it's Etsy, not an eBay listing. And even if it was all like one solid color, hell, I might even prefer if it was all one solid color, because my friend and I could paint them the same way we do the Warhammer minis. But if you can paint it multiple colors, you know, that's always fun. Good Lord, that link is longer than a CVS receipt. What the hell? Sorry, Vashy. I promise it's not spam. It's just this loser sending you card stuff. Oh, but they do have... All right, this is the last link I'm sending you. That Baron of Dice company that I was telling you about, I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they have a bunch of Warhammer ones. This is one of the Necron ones that they have that I thought was really cool. I don't think it's as cool as the ones that I sent you originally. I think those ones are much, much cooler. But the ones I just sent you are pretty sick. All right. Anyways, enough with the chat. Let's look at these decos. And how we feeling, chat? We feeling Monster Hunter? We want to keep up with this? Do we want to move to something else? If my autistic brother knew I just read Warhammer 40k lore, he'd go 8 poo-poos. Okay, the Necrons were jelly because they have cancer planet. They took a big nap and now they big mad again. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh wait, you just read all of that lore? Yeah, essentially that is the quickest way to summarize it. Yes, they were on a planet with a like dying star, or like an irradiated star, basically. They made a deal with the Satan, which are star gods, which were actually like very nefarious. Oh, nice, beautiful. Yeah, and in doing so, they shredded shed their mortality and their corporeal beings, and just turned into the machine army that they are. Basically, they lost like all their consciousness, all their memories, all of that stuff, and then the leaders and stuff have a little bit of their sentience and everything back, but is mantistic and loves Warhammer. That's amazing. That's amazing. There's some really like deep, like sad stuff almost like in the lore for the Necrons. Like one of them has like a human advisor or like helper or whatever, and in the book it's like going over how that guy's like dying essentially, and he's like, what are you talking about? Like I just paid for the upgrades on your body. And he's like, sir, that was like 30 years ago, because the guy is immortal. And so time it just doesn't even flow for him. Like it's not even a thing. Meanwhile, like anybody who works with him or for him that's human and stuff, it's just really deep and sad. But yeah, that's amazing that he loves Warhammer lore. I've gotten super hardcore into it lately, almost exclusively thanks to Space Marine 2. All right, attack boost, poison resist, fire attack, handicraft tool specialist, horn maestro, tool specialist. Da -da -da -da. We need one with weakness exploit 2. Come on, weakness exploit 2. Dang it. But yeah, Necron lore, like aesthetically, I was like, these guys look cool as hell. I wonder what they're all about. And I started to look into like the deep lore of them and like all of their faction leaders and all the story. I got a couple of the books. I was like, bro, this is so sick. And they've really only ever been in like 3 or 4 of the games, if you aren't including like the mobile games. They've been in like Tacticus, which is the mobile game. They've been in Mechanicus, which is the PC and console game. That game's really fun. It's a tactical RPG. I do have it for PC, and I've played it a little bit. They're in Gladius, I think, but I know they're in Dawn of War. Trying to think of what else they're in. Either way, they're really cool. I love the Necrons so much. So much. I've even started building and painting the minis. Oh wait, Vashi, you sent me a message. Whoa. Yeah, that dice holder looks insane. That looks really cool. Those are the little scarabs on top. That's so cool. There's a bunch of little Necron stuff on this website. I just typed in Necron and there's a bunch of cool things. Looking at all this while the diva sings her song. They do have a commander deck box on here, but it kind of looks like Garbo. Well, did you finish the story for Space Marine 2? I did. And how it like hints at Necrons for Space Marine 3. And everybody was like convinced that they were coming to Space Marine 2, which, don't get me wrong, I would love that to be a thing. Sorry, Vashi has me like searching through all these commander deck boxes. Even though I've only got one commander deck. Yeah, I haven't found anything like that one. Yeah, still hold it. Oh, dude, I know. Also, you're like the third person to bring up Space Marine tonight, and I mentioned, well, that's not what I was trying to do. I mentioned switching over to something like, PoE or Space Marine after we played some Monster Hunter. If nobody wanted to join. So we might do that. There we go.
I hope she sings that again.
That is a very good point. I was reading some Reddit stuff on the Space Marine 2 Necron Easter egg thing. And they said they bring up a really good point. It says, my big question is, shouldn't Titus and the rest of the Ultramarines and the Tech Priests recognize the Necron bodies, their markings, buildings, and tech? I don't remember any of them specifically saying Necron, and all of them seem very confused by what they're finding. Which, based on the time frame... Okay, yeah, everybody's saying that Titus definitely knows. He's just not saying the words. Oh, what's this one, Vashi? It's loading. Yeah, Vashi, that's amazing. Oh, those are the dice. Those are the dice. Those look amazing. And Papa Tabs, no worries about Hunter. Well, and also on that note, Papa Tabs, if you have anything that your hunter needs help with, like if you need to grind out anything, if you want to play through some of the event quests, I'm here to help anybody with anything that they might need help with. But we normally take a break at like the 2 or 3 hour mark. We'll probably take it at the 2 hour mark, which will be here in just... Well, I'll do another hunt and we'll probably take a break. And then if nobody else is joined or nobody has any objections, we can switch over to something else. I'm thinking either more Path, just because I'm addicted, or 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚 because I need to play more of it, or Space Marine 2 because I need to get caught up on that. I think that is a set of 5, and eBay shows 20, but the same 5 dice, but multiple. I bet I could print all 20 dice in one single print. That would be amazing. And definitely just like let me know cost-wise what it would be, and I could, you know, Cash App you or Zelle you or whatever. Likewise for the deck box, that would be amazing. I don't think I was gonna spend as much as most of the listings are, but I was going to keep my eyes on eBay and try and buy an official set at some point. But if you can make them, that would be amazing. And there's no officially licensed deck box like that one, but
Of course.
and then that would be a cool project too for my buddy and I to paint. I don't know if you have the option of doing sizes. I mean, standard size should be fine. I was mostly going to use them for like magic counters. And those a lot of times the mini dice are good for, but I kind of think the full-size dice would be totally fine with that. Okay, let's find another quest. Okay. That's amazing. I cannot wait to casually sip Satan casually. That's amazing. Yes, you absolutely should. Do you know anything about, like, does your brother have like any specific factions or Xenos or anything that they're into specifically? Oh my god, that's amazing.
Again, Hunter.
That'd be oversized, but that would be amazing.
Come on, give me some more. I don't want to fight Steve. We'll do Mizu and Laggy again, just because this looks like it's got a bunch of rewards. Sick. Oh my god, yes. That's amazing. That's amazing. I would love to have a conversation with them. They kind of act like vector files. Oh, that's dope.
You have everything?
I mean, that makes sense, honestly. Have I read every novel? Oh god, not even close. So like the main like, I don't want to say the main story because there's so many, but I guess the biggest like core historic event in the Warhammer universe that kind of set everything in motion that everybody talks about, and I guess is the most notorious, is known as the Horus Heresy. And those books have been going on for a very long time, and I think there's like 70 novels in the series so far, and it's not even done. I don't quote me on that. Let me triple check. Any novels in Horus Heresy? 64. So I wasn't far off. With the latest volume being published in January of 2024. Well, it was the Siege of Terra that wrapped up in 2024, but it's so big and so like so vast that they can literally pop in at any point in the course of the Horus Heresy and make little side novels. But essentially, that's what led to the God Emperor of Mankind being on the throne forever. As Horus 𝕒𝕒𝕒𝕒 got tempted by chaos from the warp and essentially turned all of the Astartes chapters, or tried to turn all the Astartes chapters against the Emperor.
74 of the Science More Saga Warhammers.
That's still amazing though. It sounds like a bunch of the people that would come into my previous job. I mean that affectionately. That's one of the biggest things I miss about that. Is like all the cool people and all the nerdy culture and special interest stuff. Being surrounded by it all day. Horus gets a bad beat. It wasn't his fault. This is true, Poppin. This is true. It's also heresy, but it's true. Do you have a favorite faction, Poppin? Or favorite Astartes chapter? One man's heresy is another man's truth. Amen, brother. Just don't let the machine god hear you. Okay, so one last thing. I found this one. I'm about to send you because I can't fix that exact design, but it's still cool. It even has holes and magnets. Oh, that's dope. Let me check as soon as I get on my burb. Bam, bam, bam. Woo! Oh, okay. Yeah, I did see that one. That one's pretty cool. I wouldn't be opposed to that one at all. I think the other one is like really sick just because it looks like an actual tomb world. But this one, I like that one as well. Look, all of them would be better than the one I have. Which is just currently like one of those Ultra Pro black deck boxes. Please get on the bird. God damn. On the Chaos side, Thousand Suns and Dark Angels. On the other side, oh, that's dope. That's super dope. I like, man. So, mind you, I'm still kind of like a baby when it comes to the deep lore of Warhammer. I've been surrounded by it, and I sold it at my previous job for like almost 10 years. You know, I've been immersed in it and familiar with it to some extent for a very long time, but I didn't start getting into it like on my own in my free time until, honestly, until Space Marine 2 came out. So since then, I've really just kind of gone hardcore into it, and honestly regret not getting into it when I worked at the store that sold it, because then I could have like got it all at a discount, you know? Had a crazy army, but anyways, that being said, I like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of good ones. Is it the World Eaters or Word Eaters? World Eaters, yeah, those guys are pretty cool. But I also just like Khorne from the from like regular Warhammer Fantasy and like Sigmar stuff. I went so hard in Warhammer. Like, as soon as I finished Space Marine 2, I went on the PlayStation Network and downloaded every Warhammer game that was free with PlayStation Plus. I still have most of them on my hard drive, and I've played a bunch. Oh, dude, Vermintide is so good. Vermintide's amazing. Darktide is amazing. I've spent a lot more time in Darktide, even though I feel Vermintide has more content. But I have spent a lot of time in Vermintide. I love that game. And I got into Warhammer Fantasy a little bit over the last little while. I've enjoyed, because like I have Total War 3. Well, I have Total War 1, 2, and 3. I bought 1 and 2 when I found out that they essentially serve as DLC for Total War 3. I don't have any heals, so we might need to go back to camp right quick. But yeah, the Demons of Khorne and everything have always been super cool. Love Darktide, and yes, Darktide also has fully functional microtransactions for, but not all the in-game mechanics out yet. Oh yeah, that's true. Google Machine says there's about 370 to 490 Warhammer books. Yeah, and that's, I'm sure that's including like all of the like all the codexes and all the core rule books and stuff like that. Oh man, Inquisitor is so good. I actually just started playing Inquisitor like a month or so ago. It should still be on here. Yep. Inquisitor's amazing. I have Vermintide on here. Vermintide's amazing. I've also got Chaos Bane. So good. Space Marine, Bolt Gun. I had a few others. I don't think you would want Necronomicon though, because you're going for a specific theme. Oh yeah, sorry, I found a Necronomicon deck box that I could print. It looks exactly like the one from Art of Darkness. That is cool. But yeah, I don't really think that would fit the Necron theme too well. Sin, hello friend, welcome in. Seems to be argument as to whether the 150 Warhammer Fantasy books can. Oh, okay. Yeah, because those are essentially in the same universe, I think. It's weird. I know they are, but they haven't like explicitly been connected. Like it's weird. But anyways, I've been doing good, Sin. I've been doing good. A little busy. You know, working on a new job and all that stuff. But all in all, doing well. Hope you've been as well. What have you been up to lately? Thank you. So I start on the 22nd, which on that note, again, while I have everybody here, the week of the 22nd will probably take off. We might do a couple streams that weekend to make up for it, but the first couple weeks of starting the new job, we might take off of stream just because I want to make sure, like, one, I'm sleeping well so I can really focus and lock in, but two, y'all, I went back to camp and I ate. I didn't even restock my items. My goodness. Okay. But yeah, I really just want to make sure I'm doing my best when starting this job. So, oh, congratulations. Happy early birthday.
Time for a few quick reps.
So it's essentially the same thing I already do. I'm going to be working from home. It's just a different company. Doing a lot like higher volume on a larger scale of what I was already doing, but I'll be making, because of that, I'll be making like more money, which is the whole reason I'm transferring, really. Because I work with two of my best friends in real life from before I started working there, and so if it wasn't really for the substantial like increase in pay and the I don't know, the company's been around longer and stuff, so I feel like it's a little more stable. But yeah, I'll basically just be, it's in the, I was working in the IT industry, now I'm working in, like, dental medical industry, as, like, a procurement guy. So I'm basically just ordering stuff. Nothing fun, nothing fancy. I used to work at, well, I still do, essentially, just very, very, very rarely, at, like, the best video game store on the East Coast. That's where I worked for, like, 10 years. Oh! I hate this man. I hate when you fight him underneath the water. There we go. Come on. I think I still hit it? No, definitely not. Although I have worked there briefly. Uh-oh. Oh no, we've only got 10 minutes left and we still have to get the Mizu too? don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. Just give him a little bicep show so I respect you. Will do, Doctor. I'll keep that in mind. I work remote, so it'll be hard, but I'll make sure my first Teams meeting, I'll flex on him. And also, how's your new job been going? I just remembered you said you were starting that. Congrats again, by the way. Okay, sweet. We're going on land. Day one of the mountain paperwork and HR person's home and things. Yep, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. I also have been doing all that onboarding stuff lately, which has been fun. I was doing most of my like account creation and setting up my passwords and all of that this afternoon. But that being said, one of my first priorities once things are like rolling smoothly with this new job is paying off what's left on the computer we're trying to build. Every workplace now has 4 apps that don't work. They just use. Oh, dude, absolutely. I refuse to like put anything on my phone now, like work related. I've got like authenticator apps and stuff on there, but and Teams itself, but I don't have like anything else for my work on there. I refuse. Also, I hate that 4th person just left. Now we're definitely not going to do it. I mean, to be fair, we've got 6 minutes and 40 seconds to finish this laggy and then still hunt a 𝕊𝕒𝕒. Highly unlikely, but we'll see what happens. If we can at least kill the laggy, we should still get some rewards from taking him down. Okay, yeah, capture him. There we go. Hell yes. Can't take those rewards away, even if we fail. Because there ain't no way in hell we're taking down a 𝕊𝕒𝕒 in 5 minutes and 50 seconds. When it's scaled for 4 players and we've got 3. Or no, we've got 4. That guy rejoined. That's dope. Okay, it must have been a disconnect. Also, Pink Rasta, oh my goodness. Hello, welcome in. Sorry, I didn't mean to, like, read over the fact that I was like, wait a second. Somebody chimed in about Inquisitor that their name was a different color in chat. But yes, Inquisitor is amazing. I need to play more of it. I'm still, like, really early on, but I love, love, love those style of games. I mean, hell, Path of Exile, the one that I've been super addicted to lately, is that style of game. Just, oh god. You know, set in a more, like, standard fantasy setting. I would have downloaded and played it a lot sooner if I would have known what it was. All the screenshots and everything make it look like it's like a strategy RPG or like a turn-based tactical RPG. Yeah, and then I was about to say, when I found out it was an ARPG like Diablo, I was like, hold up, that changes everything, dude. Now I kind of really hope they make another one. And Diablo 4 is really good. Diablo 4 is good. I like Diablo 2 and 3 more, personally. But to be honest, Path of Exile is the best Diablo game. And it's not even Diablo. Sorry, y'all. That car ride got me earlier. But after we finish this hunt, which we've only got 3 minutes left, we'll take a break. A little breaky break. I'll post a poll here in a second. We can see what we're gonna end the night on. Just know that there are no wrong answers. I wouldn't post any options that I don't want to play. You know what I mean? Kit Kat break. Yeah. You don't like Kit Kats? Really? That's, I mean, not really as in like, oh my God, that's so weird. Everybody's entitled to their taste and their favorites and all that stuff. I think I was just taken back at first because personally, it's probably in my top 3 like candy bars. That's fair. I used to not be. I never really liked candy as a kid. I stopped drinking soda when I was like 12. I'm never really into sweets, but then as I became an adult, I crave a sweet treat after dinner sometimes, most of the time. Nutty Buddies are good. Nutty Buddies are like Kit Kat's like cool like hipster older brother who like went to art college and started an indie band. He's like the same thing, but he's just like a little more open with himself and more like in tune with his identity. Meanwhile, Kit Kat is like trying to be like a peanut wafer, but it's also trying to like put itself in the square box of being a candy bar to fit with society's standards. But to that Kit Kat, I say fly your Nutty Buddy flag, fly it proud. Hey man, welcome in. Hello. Also, I hope somebody clipped that little Kit Kat Nutty Buddy rant, because that was good. I said earlier today in a podcast, gummy Krabby Patties are my current favorite candy, and these savages roasted your boy and his beloved patties. Oh, that's amazing. I don't know if I've ever had those. I've seen them. I'm familiar with them, but I've never had them, I don't think. You're talking about the little tiny gummy ones? Y'all, we've got 40 seconds left. Ain't no way. I need a potion. A potion! The stack burgers, baby! Yeah! You can get a few of them and turn it into like a double Krabby Patty. Do they have the Krabby Patty pizza or whatever? Or the Krusty Krab pizza? In gummy form? Because I know they make those gummy pizzas. Oh, time's up. At least we took out the laggy. That's all that really matters. That's all that matters. Okie doke. I'm about to post a poll for everyone. I had the pickles under my tongue and everything. Oh, man. Whoa. Sorry. What other option should I put? Just for the hell of it, I'll put this one on there. All right, y'all. We've got a poll going up. It's gonna be a we'll do a 3-minute poll. Sound good? All right, got a 3-minute poll starting now. It's 5 different options. So what are we ending tonight with? Again, there are no wrong answers. Hi, sweet girl. Everybody go ahead and cast your vote. And we're going to take a break here in a second. And when we come back from our break, we will just switch over to whichever game wins the poll. I've posted mine. I'm not seeing any pizza-related SpongeBob candy, sir. Oh, no. That sucks. Oh, Sakori, welcome in. Hello. Switch Axe main, actually. Love the Switch Axe, especially all the love that it got in Wilds. But hello, are you also Switch Axe main? Enjoyer? Casual user? We were actually just finishing up, not like for the evening. We were getting ready to take a break and probably switch over to a different game because it was kind of a quiet night. But we normally do these like Monster Hunter community nights every Tuesday. And sometimes they're like popping off. We'll have like a bunch of people in the lobby, but sometimes they're kind of quiet, which is fine. And so we just posted a poll a little bit ago. If you'd like to contribute, it's posted in the chat. Switch Axe main of 16 years. Dang! Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Every Tuesday, we're playing Monster Hunter. Thursday, we do, like, Viewer's Choice. And then Sunday, we've been playing through all the Dark Souls games for the first time for Soulsborne Sunday. But, all right, looks like we've got 3 votes right now. But Twitch, which I'm sure is lying to me right now, Twitch is saying we've got 11 people hanging out in chat. Oh, we got 4 votes. Just want to make sure everybody has a chance to vote before it ends, because it does seem like it's getting there. And while that's finishing up, I'll chat with you guys face to face. We'll hang out for a bit. And yeah, is it Sakori? Am I saying that correct? I apologize if not. But thank you again so much for the follow and welcome in. Every Monday is now Warhammer novel study across. Yeah, I'm down. You know, it's funny. Earlier this year, we had talked about, because I like stuff like that. Like, I don't know, man. Last year we did Nostalgia November, where I just tried to play all the Ratchet and Clank games through. Oh God. Vashi voted for Daemon X Machina. 2 people voted for Monster Hunter. 2 people for Path of Exile. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, so we did Nostalgia November for a little bit last year with Ratchet and Clank. We've been doing Soulsborne Sundays. And earlier this year, I started playing around with the idea of doing like Warhammer Wednesdays. and we would basically just rotate out between like Dark Tide or Space Marine or hell, even painting like my minis. Like get a second camera on my desk and then have my one camera where I'm talking to y'all. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I hate that awkward state. Oh yeah, I always I try and keep the shirts on brand. If I don't have a shirt related to the game we're playing that night, I will be wearing a Godzilla shirt. You can almost always count on that. And that's just to match all the Godzilla stuff behind me, but I try and keep my shirt related to the game we're playing every time. But also, Sakuri, it'll get better. I promise. It's not. It doesn't take too long. Once you get through that awkward stage, it definitely gets a lot easier to manage and just, yeah. Anyways, I was trying to look at the vote breakdown, but it wouldn't let me. I was trying to see who voted for what. All I see is Vashi contributed 20,000 points to make 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚 win. So we can definitely switch over to 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚. We'll play that for just a little bit, and then we'll call it a night. And then I grew it out for 2 years last time, and my ex bleached my hair, and she fried it, so I cut it off. Oh no! Oh no! That's the worst. All right. Well, are y'all cool with doing 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚? Just want to make sure. I don't want to switch over if all of y'all are gonna be like, man, this is lame. Yeah? Okay, sweet. If that's the case, then we will go ahead and take our quick, like, 5-minute break. I'll switch the game over, put a different disc in my PlayStation, update the stream title and all that stuff. I will probably end the live on all the other channels, and then it'll just be us, just here for the cat abs. Oh man, well, I don't think there's 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚, or there's cat abs and 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚, but there's cool like robot fighty action stuff. That's pretty neat. I do need to play more of it. So yeah, we'll jump into that for just a little bit. We'll probably play like an hour or so of that and then call it a night. But I know there isn't 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚 in cat abs. Yes. Okay. Well, everybody, we will take a like 5-6 minute break real quick while I get all that set up and go use the restroom and stretch my legs and everything. If you guys need to grab a drink, if you need to grab a snack, if you need to let the dogs outside, if you need to let your grandma inside, if you need to do the dishes or do your homework, feel free to go ahead and do all of that now, and we will meet back here in like 5 minutes, if that sounds good with y'all. All right. Sounds perfect. Love y'all. Be safe. We'll see you in just a few.
You say it's good, we got it What if I turned my act around, picked up the book and put the bottle down? Could you help me? Would you help me? I saw the flash but couldn't hear the sound. Didn't know I fell until I hit the ground. Now I'm hooked to machines and they say I can't leave. Is there a chance for
Hello, and welcome back, everybody. I hope y'all had a wonderful break. Yes, Pink Rasta, I do play music. We actually start every stream playing through one of the songs on guitar. So yeah, that's something to look forward to as well. If you ever catch the beginning of the stream, we usually play through one of those before we jump into whatever game we're playing for the evening. But yeah, we're on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, all that stuff. We have a handful of songs recorded that we haven't released yet. It's been a while since we released anything, admittedly. We had a full lineup change. I was the only original member to begin with. I started the band a couple years ago. And sorry, I was deleting that pinned message because we aren't playing Monster Hunter anymore. Yeah, so we had a full lineup transition. We've got pretty much everybody replaced, and in that time I've also like moved. I got a new job before, and now I've got a new job again, so life has just kind of been throwing everybody curveballs, and it's been a slow burn. So there is new music on the way. When it will come out, we're gonna hope soon. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad anybody enjoyed it. And yes, Awkward, to answer your question, we are switching it up. We ran some Monster Hunter for a while. It was fun. It was great. We love Monster Hunter. There just wasn't a whole lot to do aside from the qualifier, but I'm not that good at any of those weapons, so I didn't want to keep going. We ran a poll asking what everybody wanted to see for the rest of the night, and this won, thanks to Vashi. And so yeah, I figured we'd just hop on here, play this for like another hour or so, and then call it a night, you know, go from there. I usually wrap up around like 1 or 2 anyways, so yeah. I hope you guys, I don't want to say I hope you guys are excited, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Whether anybody's played this game or not, it is really fun. I do really enjoy it. The first one is one of my all-time favorites. I have beat it multiple times. I have it on Steam. I think I still need to beat it on Steam, but I beat it on Switch at least twice. I just love it. It's a great universe, great world. I was so excited this one finally came out. It was kind of like Silksong, just without the hype. Like, it was announced, and then nothing was mentioned about it for like 6 or 7 years, and then it was just like, oh, by the way, it's coming out in 2 months. So, anyways, I'm gonna quit my yapping, and we're actually gonna play. I just took some more meds for my headache, so for more. That totally makes sense. I hope your head feels better, Vashi. God, why is my health so low? Trying to figure out where we need to go. There's that. It's like a science headache. Oh no, not a science headache. Get Bill Nye on the phone. Well, I need to heal. I also don't quite know how to get to where. I don't remember exactly where we left off. Alright, what's my job? What are we doing? Oh, not an escort mission. Come on, man. Especially when I got this low health.
think we're good. I don't think that beast guy is going after him. Huckafly, Jersey, my guy, Ron, Spill Nye, Science guy, almost. I love that. Oh wow, Will actually has health points. That's kind of cool. Oh man, yes. Oh god, Dragon's Dogma is another one of my all-time favorites. Have we talked about this, Pink? Did we talk about this last time? Every time someone mentions Dragon's Dogma, I go on a rant on how the first one's like one of my top like 5 favorite games ever. The second one was amazing. I still need to finish the second one. Yeah, Vashi could confirm. It used to be the same with 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚 1. Anytime someone mentioned it, I'd be like, oh my god, that's my favorite. I haven't? Okay. Yeah, it is definitely one of my faves. I love that game so much. The first one specifically, the second one again is great. I love the second one too, but the first one is like one of those games where like every couple years I just find myself starting a new file to play through it. And if I haven't talked with you about it, then that means I haven't shown you my hoodie, which I will as soon as we finish this lame escort quest. Dude, escort quests are the worst. Can we just, as a society, all agree to move past escort quests? Like, I've never had one in a game where I was like, oh, that was actually kind of dope. That was a really fresh take on that. Like, no, it's literally always get dumbass AI character A to point B and hope he doesn't lose health. Also, sorry I'm all over the place tonight. What do y'all think about doing a Warhammer Wednesday thing? Even if maybe if we just did it like Discord only. I don't know. I love doing the Discord sessions, hanging out and playing with everybody in Discord, but I just haven't done them in a little while, and I apologize for that. Ooh, that's cool. Agree, even while they're horrid because they either walk too slow or run too fast. Yeah, dude. They're just... there's no need for them. No need for them at all. Guys? Cats are going crazy. But yeah, in a lot of ways, the world isn't as densely populated or anything as a game like 𝕋𝕚𝕥𝕚, or a game like Dragon's Dogma. But oh god, they're over here fighting this man, bro. What? All right, but a lot of the core mechanics of this one have kind of reminded me of Dragon's Dogma 2. Like, the fast travel is very limited. Combat's not the same or anything like that. The character building is also not the same, but as equally complicated in other respects. Where are the rest of y'all even at? We'll come back and loot the bodies when we're done. I want to just make sure this guy gets to his destination.
速度が出ないのか。
おい、事故はごめんなさい。そんな面倒までは見れない。
この道何年だと思ったら、これまで事故なんて片手で収まるほどしかないわ。
Is this it? Are we here? Did we make it? Sick. Also, now I can finally heal.
Yes.
We did it. Let's go. GG's. Side quest complete. Cool. Let's go loot those bodies. They were, yeah, over here. We're taking all the fusion factors, son. Give them here. It says there's one up over here. Oh, yeah. I will say the terrain is a little... you know. Ooh, what is that? SK2? What's, What? Obtain. What? Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. Maybe. What in the hell, brother? What is going on? Okay, cool. Oh my god. There we go. Confirm swap. Jesus. Some of the menus are like way too confusing on this. That just gave me a headache. All right. What are you? What are you? Salvaging parts from junk. I don't care about that right now. Attachment data. Let's just progress main story stuff. Just in the sake of potentially beating the game. I do want to do a ton of side quest stuff, but Remnant? No, I have not, but it always looked really cool. That's Remnant, like from the ashes or something like that. And then Remnant 2 just came out. Isn't that just like Dark Souls with guns? It's saying there's something. Oh, I see it. Dark Souls, yeah, okay. And it's multiplayer too, right? Speaking of Remnant, have you guys ever played the last Remnant? Yeah, the 360 RPG. That was on 360, right? Okay, yeah. I have it on Steam on my PS5. Okay. Oh, damn it! Why are we... Whatever. Just a turret mission? Who asked for this? Who greenlit this? Did y'all focus test anything in this game? I'ma quit hating. I love this game. Immortals, where? Okay, never mind. This is kind of cool. Okay, yeah, this is kind of cool. Except for the aiming is hella whack. Oh, Lord. Because you're like fighting the camera being on rails. You can do 360s, it looks like. Oh, bro, what? It doesn't give you the materials if you destroy, like, mining outcrops from this thing? You have to go back and get them? It's kind of lame. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a lot of dogs. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that immortal? Oh, bro. Another game we need to play more of here soon. We really need to get back into No Man's Sky. And on that note, I need some dedicated crewmen. Because they now have, like, multi-crewed ships that you can, like, have your actual friends run with you. And we can, like, be an actual space crew. Going on space missions. Space adventures. Like the team squad from Final Space. And they finally introduced shipbuilding, which is something we wanted for a long time. Don't know what to do or how to do it. So it's kind of like, I'm going to say this having never played the game I'm going to reference, but it's kind of like one of those games like Minecraft or, I don't know, like a survival game where they just like put you in a big old open universe in this case, and you do whatever you want. If you want to just mine materials and build an amazing base and build a really cool ship, you can do that. If you want to just go to different planets and investigate different animals and get a bunch of records for doing all that, you can do that. If you want to focus on cooking, you can do that. If you want to there's literally so many. You can make music in there. Oh, no worries at all, Doctor. Welcome back. I hope the salad was amazing. Looks like we just stumbled up on into a boss fight, y'all. Y'all want to know a bad feeling? Earlier, I was playing Path of Exile 2, and I found an item that I was like, this is pretty good. This is probably valuable. Let me throw this in my merchant tab so I can sell it and get a little bit of loot, right? And I looked it up and I price checked it with like market prices, and I was like, this seems like a fair price. And so I set it at that, and then it takes like a second before it goes live on the market. But I shit you not, as soon as it went live on the market, my base was like, and like 15 people all spawned in like immediately, all trying to buy the item because I had it underpriced. And I was like, damn, I probably could have got twice as much as I posted it for. I didn't even think about that. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Why is book 2 of Annihilation all about a boring man named Control? I'm halfway through. Ain't nobody stepped in Area X yet. That one is definitely a more slow burn. And then the third book I don't think I finished, but the third book I know goes pretty hard. There's one part in particular in it that is pretty nutso. And then there's a fourth book that came out of nowhere recently.
じゃ全員で脱出は無理だ。
Ironically enough, the only book I've been reading recently, which I haven't read in a few weeks, I need to, but is a Warhammer book.
痛みが消えた。
I haven't watched that show, but I've heard it. Is it good? I've heard good things. I honestly don't even know what it's about.
あんた、あいつを知ってんのか。
もちろんだ。
どういうことなんです？
後で話す。長いは無用だ。脱出するぞ。急が。
Escort Raven to the base. Another escort mission. Good gravy. Well. Ooh. We'll go with this. Considered top 10 of all time about police watching a group of drug dealers. Oh, okay. Interesting. So like Breaking Bad, but from Hank's point of view. Wait, whoa. Damn it! I hit the wrong one. Alright, that should be everything. No, it says there's one more enemy. Oh, I see it. Although I forget I'm on an escort mission, and these fools are probably just going on without me. Oh my gosh, Maddie, hello! Welcome in! Have a beautiful evening. I hope you sleep so well. Thank you so much for stopping in and even just saying hey for a second.
Iris 解放旅団本部の戦力だ。
本部からの援軍ってのは。
彼女みたいね。
Oh, whoa! First big boss.
なんなんだよ。次から次に。
ダッシュ、エンジェル、ビークルを守って拠点へ急げ。イモータルは私が足止めする。
その体じゃ無理よ。
イリス。
私と彼が対応する。行って。
I love the boss monsters in this because they're very like, I don't know if you guys ever played these games, but God Eater, they look a lot like God Eater. Oh, Jesus. Okay. This is nuts, dude. I mean, we're still kind of playing Monster Hunter, I guess. Just Mecha Monster Hunter. Whoa! That was close. I need to find some femto energy around here somewhere. Oh, Jesus. Okay, get up. Get up, bruh. Please. Okay, that's femto tank. That's good. That'll work. Oh, dude, yeah. Are you familiar with the equal dragon weapon? That's one of my favorite pieces of like not well-known Monster Hunter lore. Oh God, bro, I am almost dead again. I really need to find heals. Holy God, bro. Why they hit you with a Dark Souls boss out of nowhere? Oh no. Bro, what the fuck? You know, it's funny. I was watching a video about this game and how, like, it was good. But there were a few flaws, and one of them was that the first major boss has a gimmick to it, and it's a mechanic that the game doesn't explain at all up until the point that you're fighting the boss. And so I feel like I'm missing something, but I also don't really want to look it up. Get your buns back here. I mean, it does kind of look like I'm doing damage, though. Oh God, no. Why? Oh God. Oh my Lord. Okay, the controlling of your mech on the ground is the worst, but it was kind of like that in the first one. Oh my Lord. Don't give us all these bodies here to get health from if the dude is gonna snipe you the second you stop moving. Bro, what the fuck? Come on. Please. Okay. It's a little better. Bro. What is going on with this?
Dog, lock on to the same fucking spot for more than 3 seconds. Holy God. Okay, well, got him to like half health. Just kind of need my stamina to go back up. Oh no! Why would you? Okay, the controls and flying your mech around. Like, bro, if you turn your camera 180, it just stops moving you, and you go back on the ground. That's not how that's supposed to work. Holy shit! Attack! Thanks, bro. What are you talking about, disabled? It just gave me the QTE command. I'm about to rage the fuck out. I swear to God. Stop spinning. Get on the ground. Oh my. What the fuck do you mean disabled? I swear to God. Give me some health, please. Where is the health crate? There's not a single health crate on the map. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? There's really not a single... I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. This boss fight and the controls of your suit while in it are changing my opinion on this whole ass game.
Okay, it looks like I'm able to break most of his armor. It's impossible to dodge. Like, the game will not let you dodge it. There was no reason why I got hit by that. I was moving. I had a boost. I was using my boost. And I was like, no, hang on, sorry. We gotta hit you with this. And I just can't do my bonus attack. Of course I can't. What are you? Oh my fucking god. The one time you don't give me a femto tank is when my tank is empty. Thanks, bro. I'm not dealing with this man right now. Hide behind the tree. Hide behind the tree. Alright, Femto is back. Okay. If that reviewer was just talking about, like, the mechanic being, like, he didn't know you had to break its armor, like, granted, no, it hasn't explained that in any part of the game. What is this bullshit? But at the same time, it's also pretty explanatory in a game like this, especially a robot combat game. Really? It's not shoot. It might be, but honestly, he moves too fast, and my guns are kind of garbage, so I don't know if it would even do that much energy. I really think you're just supposed to, like, break his wounds. Or break his armor and make those wounds like I did. But that is a good point as well. Oh, wow, he almost got me with that one. He almost got me with that one, too. Oh, Jesus. All right, we should be back. It's again, this computer is about to turn into like a door stopper. I don't know what it is. I've troubleshooted. I've looked at every like Reddit thread I can think of. It's got to be some bullshit software I have on here. I literally removed every piece of Razer software off of here because everything I was seeing on Reddit was saying it was like the Razer stuff not working with other programs. Then I like went through all of my settings to make sure there wasn't some like occasional resync option selected with anything. But no, I really can't figure it out. I really just think my computer's a piece of shit and it's on its way out. But because it was doing it like, you know, one day out of every week I would have it happen a couple times. But now it's like multiple times a day. Sometimes I'll be sitting here like just playing my PlayStation and out of nowhere it'll go off. And then 20 minutes later it'll go off again. But all of my USB ports lose power for a second. It's not like a hardware thing. It's like something is checking the connection of every USB device that I have. And it's just like making sure it's all running how it needs to run. All of my RGB turns off for my Razer stuff, which is why I thought it was that. My Stream Deck goes blank. My Focusrite, the lights, all of it turn off. My capture card, the light turns off as well. Like everything plugged in USB just shuts off for a second, and then it all slowly comes back one by one. My Focusrite thing on my computer says that the time sync is correct. Then it usually is like, you know, there's no connected device to your capture card because it turned back on. Then my Stream Deck comes back up, and usually during that whole process I can't move my mouse. My keyboard not only isn't typing, but the lights are completely dead on it. It's just black. And if that happens while I'm streaming, you guys witness what happens. The whole thing goes frozen. Thankfully we don't go offline, but everything gets frozen. I have to exit Reaper, open it back up before I have audio again. I have to deactivate the source from my camera and my capture card in OBS and reactivate them again before they start showing up. And it's just, it was like a very rare thing, and now it's like a multiple times a night thing. So it would not surprise me if that happened again here in the next 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And if it does, I apologize again. I promise I'm working to get a new computer as fast as possible. That's why every time that happens, that's why I share the link. I'm not like begging for a new computer. I'm just, if you guys want to contribute in any way, shape, or form, that's a thing. Yes, doctor, that is the case. Let's see. Ooh. Can I obtain more than one? Damn it. I don't think I can. I'm sure I'll have to fight that thing again. It wouldn't give me the recipe requiring specific loot and then not give me the option to get the loot again. But yeah, my computer is definitely a piece of junk. I had jokingly told myself that I was gonna... Are you guys familiar with Starforge systems? Those like pre-built PCs? They have a they have a, yeah, I don't really mess with pre-built stuff either. I say that being this, with this being the only one that I have and it's pre-built, but if I were to buy one, I didn't want to really do pre-built, but I'll send you this. I'm just gonna send you the link. I kind of really want to get this Vashi. I don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm going to, but because I got approved for this job, because I got hired at this job, I kind of jokingly said like I might finance the heavy duty one. Because there's like two options. There's like the special edition and the founders edition, which is the oh no, the founders edition is sold out. Damn. Okay, well I could still get the regular one, I guess. Yeah, so you get an AMD Ryzen 5 7600. It's got an AMD RX 9070 16 gig. Comes with 32 gigs of RAM. Starforge custom bit, liquid cooler. I really wanted that Founders Edition, but that's fine. You know, it's fine. The Founders Edition had a 5090 Founders Edition card in it, but it was also like $5,500. I would switch that out with an NVIDIA card because so many games have problems with AMD cards because they're lazy and don't want to support them. That makes sense. And yeah, I would probably do that. I mean, I could probably take that straight out of that pre-built and sell it as is for decent money, I would think, and then put that towards like a 5090, 5080. I don't remember what you put on the build. Damn it. All right, so all of our next quest stuff are like kind of farther back. So I guess we can fast travel. Yeah, no, that one, there's been a few of those like limited edition pre-built like themed PCs that I'm like, those are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind having that. That would be pretty sick. But then I saw that one the other day and I was like, okay, wait a second. Wait a second. I did just get a new big boy job, making a lot more money than I was. I have some bills to catch up on, but I think I might be able to finance something, you know? But would you say the specs on the lower end one are like comparable to the one that you had built for me? Or would I still be better off getting the one that you built for me? Although, I mean, granted, the one that you built for me might be more powerful, but it's not going to look that cool. Who knows? It might. 5070 Ti, which is the 16 gig version. Okay. Well, I was at Best Buy yesterday, and they have the ROG Strix 5090 Ti or whatever. Or no, I don't think it was Ti, but it was the 5090. And well, but it had I also noticed that it had 16 gigs because I was like, wait, Vashi was saying the one that I had was 16. No, the one I built, if you can crunch through anything. Yeah, so the one I assumed the one that you'd built would be a lot more powerful. But that Path of Exile one. Well, wait a second. I think I can. Oh, you could buy just the case, actually. Oh yeah, are they hard to get your hands on? I was like looking at one in person at Best Buy. like just 2 or 3 days ago. Okay, so you can get the case bundle that comes with like the case itself, the light panel. It also comes with the desk mat, the wall art, and everything like that. And that's only $400 if I were to do that and then build the rest. Do you think... Here, I'll send you... I'm sure it will, but will that case fit everything that we were trying to get for mine? Because if that's the case, I might just go ahead and order the case before it, like, sells out. I know it's a little expensive, but that case is so sick. And then I don't think any of the parts themselves, except for like that light one, which is in the case, but I don't think any of like the graphics cards are like themed for the game, so I don't have to worry about that. But okay. Let's do one more of these, like, main story quests. And we'll probably call it a night. Didn't give it you want. Download pretty much everything. How big of a difference, like, specs-wise, do you think that pre-built one is versus the one... Because I would probably get that case too, because it's awesome. Yeah, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah, dude, they're all really cool. And I know it's one of the best, like one of the best companies to get pre-built stuff from. Yeah, they have the free run one is really cool. I really like the workstation PCs they have too, honestly. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of really want that Path of Exile one. Anyways, I'm gonna quit drooling at it. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing, lady? Hold up, you haven't equipped it yet. I'm looking for data equipment attachment installed. What are you talking about? Equip... Wait, oh, what does it say? Equip VP up level 1. Oh, yeah. For real. I don't know where it's telling me. I think I have to go back to base to do what she's talking about. And I'm not trying to do all that. We'll just go to the fort. But yeah, I love that case a lot. A whole lot. I'll probably at least get the case next paycheck. And then, because I think the percent funded down there on the board is for my case. I'll see if I can like move the money around from one to the other. Yeah. I'll see if I can move that towards like the CPU. Or something, you know. Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll probably just build what you built for me in that pre-built case. Because like I said, there's nothing really in the hardware that I see. Like because you know how they make like custom themed graphics cards and everything like that. I don't see anything like that for this. It just looks like a regular hardware build put into a dope ass Path of Exile case. I mean, if you go with the CPU and GPU compare, it will show actually. Oh, that's dope. I had no idea.
前に頼んでいたアーセナルの整備どうなってる？
Alright, let's see what this lady wants. Is there like one more quick quest we can do before we end the night?
そうだこの
任せろ。
Getting a little tired. And I gotta do some scrap. Or some scrap. Some stuff before I go to bed.
こうなともかく
GPU versus something. GPU usually be the first link. Oh, that's dope. Is it the CPU and GPU compare? Is it on the actual site for Starforge that we were just at? What does this lady want? Quit VP up. Okay, yeah. Equip a longbow and equip VP up. All right, well then where? I'm trying to remember where the hell my base is. I thought it was here. Hello? Where's my hangar? That's not it. Oh, the difference. Sorry, not the specs, the difference. I guess the hangar's over this way? Whoa. Coliseum? Okay. CPU benchmark side and GPU benchmarks. Oh, okay. Bro, I swear, these bases are so goddamn confusing. What the like, this doesn't make sense. Where's the next fast travel point? I know there's like 3 of these things. They're just like unnecessarily confusing. They're like, let's make this one open world. Do you know how to make an open world game? No, it won't matter. Oh my god. I feel like an idiot. Okay. What do you have to say? Oh, nice. Okay. You can like upgrade your base and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Hello. Oh, there we go.
随分頼もしいようだ。
こいつは雇われ傭兵さ。あんたを助けるため仕方なかった。
彼がいなかったらあなたの救出は無理だったわ。
ありがとう。世話になった。
報酬分は働くさ。お前には聞いてない。
アッシ
ュ。で、あんたは本部へ帰るのか？
いえ、ここに残るよう指示されてる。
なんでアウターを？
敵はアウターじゃない。統制局だ。
どっちも同じだ。
どうするつもりですか？
本部からの指令だ。ここで働いてもらう。
了解です。それがあなたの判断なら。代理も今日でおしまい。
We might just go ahead and call it a night after this cutscene, unless it like throws us straight into a fight. Okay, cool. We can do a rematch with that guy. Oh, that's dope. Okay, rematch simulator lets you fight against an enemy you have fought before or relive an experience from the story. Select the content you want to play for the missions list to be transferred to the starting point. Meeting the objective will return you to the base. You can bring back any items you obtained during the mission. Battle allows you rematches with enemies you've defeated before. Story allows you to experience the parts of the story again. This becomes available after completing the game. Oh, okay. In battle, you can choose which allies to fight alongside you. You will gain more allies to choose from as you advance the story. Sweet!
'地上なんていい女もいなけりゃ食い物もまずいってのに。
ゴミだ。今すぐ立てろ。
まったく顔を合わせれば我らが目的忘れるなよ。
いいじゃない。地獄を作るには天国を知らなきゃ無理よ。どうでもいい。静かにして。
すべて壊せば静かになるわよ。
𝕂𝕗 is their core enthusiast creator series with different aims, really just a gaming PC with 10 progressively better specs, Devil's less inspired conspiracy theory. Starforge has one intended goal, not 3. I honestly I haven't looked into all of their stuff too much. I've just looked into the path stuff really hard and then a few others. But
何があったんだ？
エンジ
はい。
ちょっと待てよ。俺はまだこいつ
I could see that being a thing though.
その件なら後だ。これは重要事項。
本部からの情報です。軌道エレベーターの監視メンバーから緊急報告がありました。先日、統制局による地上への増員が伝えられていましたが、さらに今朝、ノインを確認したそうです。
What do we think, chat? Should I reward myself by financing my new PC? Reward myself from a new job? Obviously not right away, but like give myself a little bit to get acclimated for the new job.
何しに来やがった？
不明ですが、これだけの規模で地上に来るのは大衝突以来です。
聞いた通りだ。詳細はわからないが。
Tweet yourself always. Yes. That's all the support I needed.
何かあればすぐに報告を。
Also, how's your night been, Cat? Are you doing anything fun?
よう、時間ができたらちょっと声かけてくれねえか。
Trophy. Talk to Forge. Where you at, bro?
よう、だいぶ板についてきたじゃねえか。
What? I had auto advance on.
そろそろお前専用の装備も必要なんじゃないかと思ってな。
Oh, lovely.
そうだ。もっともっとオーダーをこなすためにも効率的な移動手
Are
段
you
が必要。
live right now?
そこで
We're probably about to wrap up. If you are, we'll go ahead and raid out on you.
どうだ。やってくれるよな。
I don't see you in my list.
よし。必要なものはオーダーリストに送っておく。よろしく頼むぜ。
Just saying, each section's description is basically game good or stream good. With this PC, not. This has extra USBs for photographers type deal. This one has Wacom and blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, not live. It was earlier. Oh, okay. I swear, you always go live right when I get back from my lunch break at work. Because, like, I'll sit down at my desk again. Like, I usually go, like, run a few errands or, like, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, this last week or so for work when I have my lunch break, I haven't even gone to like run errands. I just play Path of Exile for like an hour. But I'll always like sit down at my desk, and as soon as I put my phone back on the little charger, because I have battery saver mode enabled, I don't have notifications like when it's not charging most of the time. So I like put it back on my little like standing charger on my desk, and I swear every time without fail it goes on the charge. The encrypted has awoken or whatever your live message is. I'm always like, oh, Cat's live, I gotta go pull her up on the computer. And then I also, because I'm sitting down at my desk coming back from break, I have like 6 different things that I've been tagged on or tagged in on teams that I have to respond to, and then I just end up pulling you up on my phone and lurking silently for the rest of your stream. And that's why I'm like always being a creep when you hop in chat, being like, how was such and such earlier, or did you end up beating yada yada yada? It's because I am watching you a lot of the time. I'm just silent on my phone dealing with headaches at work. Teams do be bad. The Nightmare app, I hear that ping noise every day or in my sleep. But, y'all, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a night here. I feel like that's a good stopping point. That was a really cool boss. We made a lot of progress in this. We had some fun in Monster Hunter. The drive and doctor's appointment and everything really took a lot out of me, so I'm a little extra tired. And that's why we're ending like an hour earlier, so I apologize for that. But I did have a really good time. And we will be back on Thursday. I'll go ahead and post a poll like tomorrow morning in the Discord if anybody wants to join that isn't already. And we'll do a good old-fashioned viewer's choice on Thursday. I'm trying to think of what options I'll put on there. Probably put Space Marine 2. I really need to get back into that. I'll probably put this again. Probably put Path. We'll figure it out. But regardless, does anybody have anyone they would like to guide the stream or guide the raid out on? I have 1 or 2 people I see that I could definitely do, but I wanted to ask y'all first before. I wanted to defer to the council, the raid council, to see if anybody has any suggestions. I will say the soundtrack for this game is phenomenal. The soundtrack for the first one's incredible too. But if nobody has any suggestions, it looks like Serenity is live playing Chronos. We'll probably raid out on them. Ghost was live a minute ago, but it looks like I don't know why they aren't. Let me refresh again. Twitch is being weird. I know, not because like I've been a creep or whatever, but because a few of my like real life friends have told me, but like my go live notifications haven't been popping up on people's phones. I don't know if that's happened to y'all, but I've had like 2 people tell me that's been going on, but it wouldn't show certain people for me. Yeah, that's weird. Let's see, click following. Got Makota, Grayson, Serenity. Oh yeah, okay, I see him down at the bottom. Well, I'll let y'all choose. We haven't rated Serenity in a long time. She's never really on when we're ending. I'll leave it up to y'all. I will leave it up to y'all. I don't know who I'm kidding. I'm going to go ahead and boot this up so I can grind out a little more. Let's go, Serenity. That sounds perfect with me. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys more than you know. I had a blast, per usual. That's because you guys seriously make this the highlight of my week. Every night we hang out. I hope everyone has a wonderful Wednesday and a beautiful Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday. I'm going to do my best to be more active in Discord this week. I admit that I have been very MIA, just dealing with a ton of life stuff, but thank you guys so much for putting up with it and just being the best and keeping things moving and active and chipper in there. I appreciate y'all more than you know. But we're going to go ahead and raid out on our friend Serenity. She is playing Chronos, the New Dawn, which is amazing. So I'm probably going to raid and run because I don't want any spoilers. But make sure you stick around. Drop a follow if you haven't already. She's great. I'm sure you guys will love it. Yeah, you guys are the best. Seriously, thank you. I'll sit here and saying that all night, but instead I will just say, until I see you next time, you know the drill. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and pet every kitty that crosses your path. Have a beautiful night, y'all. We'll see you again next time.
Will you still love me when you find me? Passed out and bleeding on the floor. I've seen it, the exit, the place that no one mentions. Next time I'll open up the door. Will you still love me when you find me? Broke down and shaken to my core. Thought I could leave the past behind me, but now it's back ready for war. I've seen it, the exit, the place that no one mentions. Next time I'll open up the door. New devils, same demons, stuck around but lost all the reasons, and I can't take it anymore. This thing has a If I turned my act around, picked up the book and put the bottle down, could you help me? Would you help me? I saw the flash but couldn't hear the sound.